Hello guys, in our today's video I'm going to discuss about some of the basic Python fundamentals. So let's see some examples. Here I have typed x equals 10 and y equals 20. So if I just press x and enter, I get the value of x displayed in the next line. So in interactive mode, if you want to display the value of a variable, you can just type in the name of the variable and press enter to get the value of that variable in next line. You do not have to use any print statement. In case you are working on script mode, you will have to write the print statement to display the value of any variable. Now there's an interesting thing here. As you can see, I haven't mentioned the data type of the variable. So if you know any other programming languages, then you'll see that we always mention a data type for a particular variable so that the compiler can understand what kind of data that variable can hold. But in case of Python, we don't need that because the compiler can infer from the data placed in it that what kind or what type of variable it is. So if I write x equals 50 and y equals 40, and then suppose I add x and y. Now if I just write z, I'll get the output. So in this case, it's not necessary that you have to write the data type. It's not required at all. You can just place the value, or rather you can just initialize the variable directly. Now let's try doing this in script mode. So I'll just go to run module. I need to save the code. Alright, so I just got the output. So the three variables were added and the values of x and y were displayed in separate lines. So there's another thing, whenever you write a print statement, each of the output is displayed in the next line. So by default, Python prints the values in new line. It is also possible to print multiple values on a single line. Now let's see another example where I'd like to see the type of the variable or address of the variable. So ID is a keyword which can help you find the address of a variable. So if I just write ID and within the brackets, if I write the name of the variable, I'll get the address or the memory location of the variable. That means if I'm getting the output as this, it means that this is the memory location of the variable x where the value of x is stored. Similarly, if you want to see the type of a variable, you can use the type keyword, and within the brackets you can write the name of the variable. So I'll write x. So you'll get the output like this, class int. Now suppose I'll take a floating point number, just display it, and then I'll see this. So you get the output as class float. Again, if I just write the boolean values, I'll get the output as class bool. So class bool basically holds the boolean values true and false. Coming to the next topic is the assignment operator. So assignment operator is nothing but basically this, which helps you to assign a value to a variable using this operator. This can also be termed as building a variable. It is also possible to assign values to variables in a number of ways. Now suppose you want to assign multiple values to multiple variables. How can we do that? Let's see. So I'll assign 3 different values to 3 different variables. So I can do it like this. A comma B comma C is equals 10 comma 20 comma 30, and I'll just print A, B and C. So just in one line I can assign values to 3 different variables. This is known as multiple assignment. Now if you want to assign the same value to different variables, then you can do that. Let's see how. Just assign 10 to all the different variables and print them together. So if I print them together, I'll get the output in a tuple. You can see here all the values of each of the variables have been displayed. Now let's discuss some basic programs. So I'll just do that in script mode. I'll find the sum and product of 3 different numbers. So I'll just take user input. You can take it like this. Anyone equals input, int input, then brackets you'll write enter number. We'll take input of the second number and we'll take the third number in 3. So now to print the sum, I'll just have to write the formula n1 plus n2 plus n3, and to find the product, write n1 into n2 to n3. Let's run the program and see. So it's asking for the first number. I'll enter 10, second one, and the third one. So if you add all the 3, you'll get the sum as 60, and if you just multiply all the 3, you'll get the output as 6000. So if I just go back to the program, I'll try to print it in a different way. So I can write it like sum is sum. So whatever you write within the quotes, which is the string part, gets printed as it is, and whatever variable name you write after the comma will hold the value of that variable which you want to print. So if we run this again, we'll get, let's take 3 different values. So here it is, sum is 6 and product is 6.